This is the final video of our Synology SRM series. We are going to explore two powerful tools that help you to track what's happening on your network and get direct help from Synology when needed: the Log Center and the Support Center. These tools are essential for anyone who wants to monitor network activity, review security events, or troubleshoot router issues. So let's get dive in. Let's first start with the Log Center. So you can find the Log Center in the main menu. So the log center is your router's activity history. It records who logged in, what settings were changed, and when key network events occur. It's extremely useful for security audits, troubleshooting, or just keeping an eye on what's happening across your SRM. So firstly, we have the overview section. Here you will see the summary of the most recent events, the system messages, user logins, and alerts. So it can give you the last 50 logs that occurred on your SRM. It will include the system logs, the connection logs, your firewall logs, or any attempt to log into your Synology. So the next tab is the log search. This is the place you can search for specific keywords. For example, if you type as a failed attempts or failed logs, it will just give us the failed log entries from the log center. So as you can see, it shows us the failed login attempts. So mainly it has the four categories, which is general, connection, file transfer, and network. So you can filter these by searching the keywords. It also gives you the option to export the logs, so you can export them in HTML or CSV format, so that you can review it and download it on your PC and review it afterwards. So you can also send the logs file to a syslog server if you have a syslog server in your network. From here you can be sending those logs. It gives you option for log receiving as well. So you have the storage setting. So if you want to store the logs to a different location, you can select the location from here. It gives you the option to archive logs. So if the 100 MB exceed, it goes to archive. And you can also send the log notifications depending upon the severity, the keywords. So this is about the log center. So after the log center, another important application is your support center. So you can find it under the main menu in support center. The support center gives you direct access to the Synology's troubleshooting mechanism, which is the remote access. So by this, you can just give the remote session access to the Synology support. So if you go for the first tab, here you can contact the Synology support by submitting a ticket. So it's a very easy process. You just have to click here and it will launch you to the support center page of Synology. So here you can create a support ticket. So you have to enter your model name, give the symptoms like what issue you're facing, issue type, inquiry, function rule, critical function issue, or critical service disruption. And just so from here you can just create a ticket to them. And sometimes they'll ask you to have the remote access so that they can see the system configurations and check the logs and configurations. So from here you just have to enable the access, click apply. Here you will get identification key. So this key is important. This is used to attain the access of your device by Synology support. So actually they ask you to share this key, and you also see this is valid for a specific period of time. So until this time they can access your device using this key. So as I told you, it's a very crucial and important feature of the Synology. By this, the Synology support can attain your device access, and they can help you out. Also, another very important thing to note is the log generation tool. So from here, if we select the system logs, it gives us an option to generate a log. So if I create on generate a log, it will be downloading a debug log file, which is actually the whole log and architect of the Synology SRM. Into the DAT file, it will create a debug.dat file, which helps the Synology support to check what's going on into the router, and by that they can just troubleshoot and get to know the issue on your Synology. So these are really important tools that you should be aware of. And that's it. So this is your complete guide to the log center and support center in Synology SRM. The log center helps you to keep your network transparent and accountable, while the support center ensures you always have a professional help whenever needed. With this, your official completed the Synology SRM series from setup to security to monitoring and support. If you have followed along, you now know your router inside and out. So that was all about it. And if you like it, just like, subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching. And congratulations on mastering your Synology SRM with me. Thank you so much.